Hello and welcome to this week's Senate Update. I gotta adjust my hair because sometimes I look at these Senate updates and I'm like, man, my hair looks weird. So anyway, this week we did our remaining club budgets. There's only one that we had a little bit of a problem with, so that one will be heard next week. No big deal, but basically we're done with them and we'll move on to Senate budget in 2 weeks because it takes about that long to figure it out. So for this week we did History Club, International Students Club, Muse, Art Club, PR Business Club, Psychology Club, SAC, ASCD, College Youth and Government, Black Students and Allies, Chemistry, Biology Club, Cardinal Newspaper, Cheerleading, and we finally figured out paintball. So those are the ones we got all figured out. It was a little long meeting, but we got it done. And Math Club is the only one we had a couple questions. So Math Clubbers, if you're watching, you should contact UG Senate Concerns at smumn.edu so we can get some of that figured out for next week. Nothing big, we just wanted a couple questions to be answered, so we'll get that figured out next week. Otherwise, it's just a meeting with budgets and then we did some speeches. So this week, if you don't know, we have elections for our VP positions, our e-board positions for next year. That'll be on Thursday, just like last week, and it'll be running from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. So right off the bat, I'd like to congratulate Mr. Robbie Doyle, who won the presidency for next year, so congratulations to him, and I very much look forward to his presidency. He knows a lot about youth and government. I mean, he's the president of that club, so I know he'll do a great job, and I think it should be going well in the right direction for next year. So besides that, for our elections this week, we have 9 positions that are up for grabs. First off, we have the Academic Affairs VP, and Sarah Caroli is running for that. She's unopposed, so if you know somebody else, you can write that in. Otherwise, Sarah, I think, is going to be a great job on that one. Then otherwise, we have VP for Finance. That will be Melissa Rademacher, who currently is our VP of Campus Affairs. She's running for Finance, unopposed again. After that, we have Social Affairs, also the SAC president. That's going to be Jay Olson running for that one, unopposed. After that, we have Public Affairs, which this year was originally External Affairs. We changed the name to Public Affairs. It sounds a little bit more cool, I think. And he's dealing with public affairs, like working with legislators. So Brian Thomas is the only one running for that position, unopposed again. After that, we have Campus Affairs. Tessa Scanlon will be running for that, and she's unopposed. After that, we have Student Life. Catherine Thies is running for that, and she's a transfer student, but she's really excited to get her name in here. So she's the only one running for that position as well. After that, we have Media Communications, which our very own Katie Zuzik is running for, along with Nixie Mazan, who is currently the sophomore class rep. So both of them are sophomores. After that, we have VP for Diversity, which is a new position we've kind of altered. It used to be International Affairs. We thought we'd make it a little bit more inclusive. So we have Logan Lands, Miles Dunna, and Patrick Hahn. Patrick, I'm not going to try your actual name because he's from China, but he said Patrick is fine. So Patrick Hahn, all 3 of those guys are running for that position. And finally, we have Executive Assistant, where Abby Zuzik, who is our current Executive Assistant, is running again against Ariana Williams, who is in Ireland right now. So those are all the people running for our positions. 9 positions will be in elections on Thursday from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. So be sure to vote for that. I will personally not be on campus for most of that because we have Day at the Capitol. Great Transition is coming up tomorrow, and we'll be doing our advocating for the state grant program. If you haven't signed up yet, you still have until tonight to get that all figured out, and the bus leaves at 7:30 in the morning, correct? 7:30? Yep, okay. So we'll have breakfast, lunch, we'll have a great time. So that's going on. That's pretty much all I got, and we'll be wearing nice pants in red. I don't know why that's a note there. I think that's for the person who wrote these notes. But yes, that's what we'll be wearing. So thank you very much for watching this week's Senate Recap, and I'll see you next week.